Well, 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 if the chickens have not come to roost, or the roosters have not come to roost. How does that saying go? Either way, I think we're going to get the point here when it comes to Mayor Ted Wheeler. He has been in the news lately, especially since his city has been rioting for, what, 2, 3 months on end? I mean, the people in his city are completely destroying their city, and I definitely, you know, have lost the empathy with them. If they want to burn and raise their own city, that's fine. But this tough talk Mayor Ted Wheeler is constantly going on the internet, going on his Twitter, talking all sorts of tough guy talk with stay out of our problems. Man, he can't even hold down even when he gives in to the rioters, he can't even stay where he's living. Before we get into everything like that, let's go ahead and read what we got here. This article is from The Hill. Mayor Ted Wheeler said he's looking to move from his condo in Pearl District after it has been a site for repeated demonstrations and recent damages by rioters. Over 200 people on Monday marched to the mayor's condominium tower, which houses 114 residents, demanding his resignation and causing damages and vandalism inside and around the complex, the Oregonian reported. Damage and vandalism in and around the complex. It sounds familiar. It almost sounds like history's repeating itself. Except now it's coming to your face, Ted. In an email sent to neighbors on Tuesday, Wheeler apologized for the unrest and said it would be best for me and everyone else's safety and peace that he finds a new home. Oh, wow. Looks like Teddy here is rich enough to move upon a whim. I was reading on another report where his condominium, I think, is worth $840,000. Think about that. This guy over here is talking about the small guy, and his condominium alone costs $840,000. So, think about that. He goes on to say, I want to express my sincere apologies for the damage to our home and the fear that you are experiencing due to my position. According to a screenshot of the email sent to the Oregonian, it's unfair to all of you who have no role in politics or my administration. Police on Monday arrested nearly 20 people associated with the crowd that broke windows and stirred tensions beneath the 16-story building where the mayor resides. Oh, well, I'm glad they at least, even though he's been talking so negatively, they stepped in to save his butt. See, that's the thing about some of these Democrats. They always, along with these protesters, they're all tough, they're all willing, and then all of a sudden, where are the police? Defund the police, defund the police. Oh, wait, I'm in trouble. Where are the police? It's ridiculous. Let's continue reading. The event outside Wheeler's residence also happened just days after a man associated with a conservative group was shot and killed in a caravan of President Trump supporters. We spoke about that one. That guy was actually killed this morning, the 4th of September, by police after they were attempting to apprehend him, and he raised his gun, attempted to draw on the police. The president and Wheeler have engaged in a back-and-forth banter over unrest in Portland, as Trump says he can send federal law enforcement to the city and return peace to the town. Yet again, you said you offered to aid Portland by sending in federal law enforcement to our city. On behalf of the city of Portland, no thanks, Wheeler wrote in a letter to Trump Friday. So again, if things start getting worse and worse and worse for the people of Portland, the sympathy is really running out, guys. I mean, you can look to the nation. Most of the nation is not behind you, Wheeler. Most of the nation is not behind you, protesters in Portland, Oregon. We do not like that you guys are going into the city, taking over autonomous zones, taking over areas and calling it constitutional freedom. I don't know what you guys are thinking. Things are ramping up. It's starting to freak me out a little bit because my family's prepared. I've been making sure my family's prepared. We're well armed. We're well stocked. And, we'll be ready to, if something happens and go down, we have a plan. We have everything set. I encourage everybody to have the same thing done. My whole thing is we don't know where it's going. These are unprecedented times. I mean, the Democrats are talking about not accepting the if Trump wins, that they're not going to accept the outcome. I mean, what leads to that? The whole time they've been accusing President Trump of being this terrible guy, when it's actually them on the flip side who are running drills, pretend drills, to see what would happen. You know, what do they call like shadow ban or shadow drills, where they pretend that they wouldn't accept the Trump presidency or second term of Trump, and what would happen. And it's sort of been proven that it's going to go into chaos. I definitely will not let my country go down. I will do my best to continue speaking positive about my country. I love my country. We may falter at times. Sometimes we have really terrible leaderships like we do at the Democratic Party, who will push lies. And, you know, the communists behind them that I think are socialist communist people behind them that are straight up, no, you know, I'm a person of color, just to let you know, I'm considered a person of color. I will not stand for the destruction of America, not on my watch, not during this time, and all over a president. Even if this president wasn't the best, you, the Democrats, are the ones that are attempting to bring down this country. They are the ones that I am literally looking at and I perceive as trying to destroy the country, just so that Donald Trump doesn't get a second term. And I will not have that, along with people like this Mayor Ted Wheeler, who refuse federal help and then go online thinking that, oh, we're the right people. We're in the right. We're going to be on the right side of history. No, you're not, Teddy, and you're not going to win this one. And I hope you get voted out this year. And I really hope that there's charges for you lately at some point in time, because I'm a normal citizen. I'm not deciding to run for any type of office or anything like that. You, however, put yourself in that limelight. You, however, decided that you wanted to be in the political limelight. And I really am sick and tired of constant issues. I don't care what side they're on, Republican, Democrat, Independent, whatever the case is, of congressmen, elected officials constantly being responsible for death, wrongful convictions, wrong legislature, and nobody ever goes to jail. I am sick and tired of it. As a normal American, I don't have a big channel, nothing like that, and I constantly see Democrats getting away with stuff, Republicans getting away with stuff, politicians in general getting away with stuff, their little family members, their nepotism. It's sickening, and I'm sick and tired of it, and I need an outlet. I vote, and the people around me and in these cities continue to vote these persons who lack intelligence into public office. And, you know, I really don't enjoy, for the fact of the matter, that most of them, I think, are just not very smart people. I don't care what side they're on. A lot of the representatives are not very smart people. And the fact of the matter is, hey, this guy may sound intelligent, Mr. Wheeler, but he's a radical. He sounds like a radical. He seems like a radical. And he needs to be voted out. And he needs to be put into jail at some point, or at least looked into to face charges for allowing this to happen on his watch. It'd be one thing if these were happening, he was actively trying to work with the federal law enforcement, but he's literally refusing help from a more than able part of the government, and people are dying because of it. So you tell me who's right. You tell me who's wrong. To me, he seems all wrong. I don't know. Let's discuss it down in the comments. We'll see you on the next one, guys. And for now, be safe wherever you are, whatever you do.